Hello, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to be conducting an ADI Part 3 mock test on the request of SJ and Tam, who have travelled up from Reading to see me in Norwich for some training in preparation for their third and final attempt of the Part 3 test. So I look forward soon to giving you some good news on that. If you're interested in getting some training, you can either take my online training course, which has been helping many people just like you to get through the Part 3 test, or you can come up to Norwich, or we can arrange a Zoom. Just message me and I'll see what I can do to help you. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, please comment, like, subscribe. See you next time. Did you want it in the format of a Part 3, like a 45-minute?
Yeah. So that's what I'm focusing on.
Okay, so if I was taking you to my test, you're the examiner. Let's say you will be the examiner. We would have obviously had a conversation first. Like, it's just started raining, so before I got in the car, I would just check that you're right. I don't want to be teaching you where the window wipers are, because that's going to take time, and I want to get going.
Especially
so I would make sure you know it. So that's good. So I'm going to make sure that. And whatever it is that we're working on, I would have had a conversation so we're agreed, and I would just recap. I wouldn't be doing a briefing or anything. I would just want to get some key information so that you hear it, so that we can go. So I'd normally start with a fault. So we need to, because we're making this up, we need to agree that there's something that means that why I'm giving you this lesson today, and because you've asked for a lesson on awareness and planning. So would it be fair to say that you miss signs? You're missing signs and bits of information that
missing signs
means sometimes you brake hard, things like that sort of stuff. So you're missing road markings, missing signs, maybe not good at anticipating what other people are going to do, that kind of thing.
Yep.
So we get a bit of hard braking. Is that about?
Yep. Yep.
So I wouldn't want to be too more complicated than that. I just want to keep it nice and simple, so that I can have a quick chat and go.
Yep. Understood.
Happy. And you would have just driven here to the test centre. So are you all set up? Have you literally just driven here? Because I know you came to get this, like you were driving last. So this is all set up for you. Let's see. While we're talking about getting set up, I want to make sure I'm set up. So should we do it then?
Yeah.
So do you want to be the timekeeper?
Yep.
If we're going to do this as a 45-minute?
Sure. Because
honestly, I get carried away. That's what I'd worry about. It's like, oh, Jesus, like, we're going to need to get back. Because who does a 45-minute lesson? We normally do 2 hours, don't we?
Exactly.
So in 40, it goes like that, doesn't it? It's like,
exactly.
oh my God. And because of that, I'm now worried that I'm going to be thirsty and I want another drink.
And last time, the second attempt, I've been notified twice by the examiner that we are...
Did he say, right?
We are running out of time.
Because it can go like that.
Exactly.
All right. So that's what we're going to do then.
Especially when you're very used to doing 2 hours lesson. So,
do you know what the examiner says? Do you want to literally be the examiner?
Yeah, go on, please.
So, okay, we've done the hellos.
Yeah.
You've asked me what you want, a client-centered lesson. So you would give me a time check and tell me what time I've got to be back by. So you've just got in. So you're going to say you've said hello to the pupil to put them at ease. Does your examiner do that? Put the pupil at ease? Yeah. Good, because that's examiners don't do. So that's nice. So you've said hello to them, and so so now, So if you just tell me what time we've got to be back and stuff, and then I'll get started with the lesson. We'll do it. We'll go full dress rehearsal.
Okay.
Right, you're the examiner.
Yeah.
I've forgotten your name.
Tam.
I'm just going to call you the examiner. Great. Let's do it.
Yes,
Alright. Okay. So right. So you've just got in. Yeah. Okay. Tell me what time. What time I've got.
So, alright, Howard, so it is 25 past 2.
Yeah.
So we need to be here at 10 past 3 o'clock then.
10 past 3. Got it in the car park here.
Yes, please, in the car park.
Alright. Good. Okay. So Alright, yeah, so I'll start. Yeah, so it's going to start. Right, so yeah, Tam, thank you for agreeing to do this lesson today with me, to help me out. So I've had a chat with the examiner about what we've been doing on our last lesson, and I've explained that you come from another instructor. I've literally just had a lesson with you just before this. So in your own words, from our little drive together and lessons with your previous instructor, what is it you'd like to achieve? What would you like to get out of today's lesson?
I just want to read my road markings properly, because sometimes I just get confused which lane to choose. Sometimes I don't know which is my normal driving lane. Sometimes I miss my sign, and when I realize I have to hit my brakes hard, and that has happened a couple of times on my last lesson, as you have seen as well. I was been getting nervous when I was.
What's the danger if you're braking hard?
Well, I think obviously if I'm braking hard, someone can shunt me from the back.
Yeah, that's what worries me. Because what I've seen from your driving is sometimes you're missing things that happen ahead, like you say, signs or road marking, which is causing quite a late reaction. And so we're sometimes braking quite sharply, and on a couple of occasions we've had a car behind, which has been a bit of a worry, which we've talked about.
Was, but
so are you happy to work on that today?
Yes, definitely, because I think that needs. I want to just get some experience on that, obviously. And so my test is due next month, so I'm just really confused about this.
So you got your test books, you obviously passed your theory.
Yeah.
So you know you're happy with the signs and what they mean.
Yeah. That's what.
Yes. Good. So really, we're thinking about your awareness of seeing those signs, anticipation of what might happen next, and then having a plan.
Yeah.
To do it. So we could work on that awareness, anticipation, planning kind of lesson.
Yeah.
If we can make some improvements with that, then I think we've moved a little bit further forwards to your goal of being able to drive on your own, pass your test.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool. So you might have noticed it just started raining while we were just talking. Are you familiar with where all the controls are to make sure you can see and be seen?
Yeah. I have driven in this car. Yeah.
Good. So you're happy with the car.
Yes.
So can I leave that job to you? So if it starts raining or we need to demist, I can leave that.
Yes. I'll take the control. Yeah, that's
very good. All right. Well, let me get ready. And are you all set up? Are you?
Yes, I'm fully set up.
Good.
Yes. Yeah.
Excellent. Right, and as the examiner's already said, he's here to watch me. So don't.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Do you feel a little bit?
Yeah, that just makes me.
Have you ever had anyone in the car while you had a lesson? So this is the first time. Yeah. So that would be something to get used to. So if you look in your mirrors now, can you see? Can you see him?
No.
Okay. So you've got a good view. So that's excellent.
Yes.
That's right. Good. So if you're happy, if you could start the engine.
Okay.
And then, are you okay? Can you? Is everything clear? All your windows and.
Yeah, looks everything fine.
Brilliant. So what I do, I'm going to give you directions. If I'm not directing you, just follow the road ahead at all times unless signs or road markings tell you otherwise, which is part of what we're going to be doing. So looking at those signs and road markings. Yeah. So if you're happy, what we'll do, we'll get you to see you've started the engine. We'll get you to move off. So we're going to turn left out of the parking bay and then an immediate right. And what I'd like to do at the end of the road, if you could turn left. The speed limit in the new road is 40 miles an hour. There are no signs you the odd question as I see necessary, maybe just to see what you're thinking as we're driving?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
What you're responding to?
Yeah.
Okay, otherwise, if I'm quiet, that just means I'm happy with how you're driving, okay? And just after this corner beyond the railway bridge, at the roundabout, turn left. How did you feel about your brakes there?
Sorry, I was just focused on the rights. I just didn't see that.
Did you have anyone behind?
No, fortunately not.
Okay, I'll let you concentrate on the roundabout. Okay. I'll let you focus on this because there's quite a lot going on here. Okay. You okay?
Yeah.
Are you quite warm?
Yeah, I just opened my windows.
Are you happy with the temperature?
Yeah, looks fine. Yeah, once I open this window, just some air is getting on my face, so it feels okay.
Okay. If you need to adjust the temperature, then we'll look at you getting you to do that. If it's safe to do so, or
is it okay if I turn my aircon on you?
Yeah, when it's safe to do so, put your aircon on. Lovely. Good job. So are you happy for me just to talk to you while we're just driving down this road?
Yeah.
Okay, if there's a problem come up, I'll let you concentrate on it. Okay. So actually saying that, what is the next potential hazard we've got on this motor? Yeah, you worried about this car?
Yeah,
good. Okay, and what's happening behind us?
There's a car here.
Are they at a safe distance?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Sorry, the speed limit is 40, is it?
It's now 30.
It's 30.
So, okay, so did you miss the signs?
Yeah, unfortunately.
We'll expand on that. I'll just let you know the traffic light's going to go ahead. So how will you brake for this?
Start braking now.
That's it.
I'll change to gear.
Okay, if you just stop there. I don't know if you've noticed, we've gone over the first stop line.
Oh yes.
Okay, did you see that road marking?
No, it looks quite...
it was a little bit worn.
It doesn't look very visible to me, but I was being able to see there's something going on the road. I wasn't sure, I thought...
Yeah, what we had there were 2 stop lines. So when you've got 2 stop lines, which one should you be stopping at? The first or the second?
First one?
Do you know what the second one's for? That's for cyclists.
That's a cycle. Okay.
So they call that the advanced stop line.
Okay, yes, that's something my last instructor he mentioned about this, but we never practice like this. So yeah, okay, now I understand.
Just have a look ahead. What's the next potential hazard we've got?
Something in the triangle.
Yeah.
It says looks like a slippery road or something like that.
That's it.
Okay.
So why do you think they put that there?
Maybe just because of the rain it gets slippery, or maybe a new road or something like that.
It was a temporary sign, wasn't it? So maybe they've just done some road works, maybe there's been a diesel spill or something, maybe an accident has happened down here or something like that.
Okay.
Combined with the wet, we've just had a little bit of rain, I'd want to pay attention to that one.
Okay.
Okay.
So then every triangle I need to pay attention on, like if I can.
Well, yeah, why do they put those triangles there? What purpose do they serve?
Just trying to tell us something. If something happens in the road.
They're triangles, so what do triangle signs mean?
The suggestions or?
They're warnings.
Warning.
It's a warning. So any triangles, just think, what are they trying to warn me of? They're trying to let you know there's something.
Attention, some danger or hazard.
So the traffic lights follow the road ahead. So lights are green at the moment. What potentially might they do?
May turn back into red.
So if you check your mirrors, because if they were to change, we need to assess if it's safe.
Okay.
So So what would make it not safe if the lights went amber? How do you judge whether you're going to stop or not? What are the things you think about? So like if you look ahead there, we've got the lights on green, so what could happen there?
Well, the time I'm going to reach there, they're going to turn into red.
Yeah, and so when we get there, if they go orange, would you like hit the brakes hard? Or
Just probably keep going.
yeah, so we have to get to a point of where we think, is that safe to stop? So we're at orange, is it safe to stop? And what must you do on red?
I should stop.
That's it. So as soon as you see the hazard, check your mirrors and think, what's this picture behind? So like take this hazard here,
Yeah.
what's going on behind?
It's a car getting closer.
That's it. Okay, so at the end of the road, we're going to follow it around to the right.
Okay.
So you're happy where we're going?
Yeah, we're going right, is it? Okay, sorry.
That's
I
it.
thought this is going right as well.
So we're going to follow it around to the right. And then if you could take the next road on the left for me. So next left.
Is it there?
Next left.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you're not sure whether that was your junction or not.
Yeah, it's got dodgy.
Dodgy. You just slow down. Just slow down. I'm just going to bring you in here. There. I've had to intervene.
Okay.
Just pop your handbrake on for a sec and take the car out of gear. So I've intervened because there's some signs that we need to be aware of.
Okay.
So have a look at your signs.
Hmm.
What did they tell you?
That sign you're talking about?
Yeah. The one with the car on it and the motorbike flying over the top. You got one here as well, if that's easier to see.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it says, I think we can not enter at 7 AM to 7 PM.
That's it. So what kind of vehicles can't go up there?
Motorbikes and cars.
That's it. So would that be us?
Oh, yeah.
And it's an around sign, so what does that mean if it's an around sign? Is it a warning or?
There's something by the law.
Yeah, an order.
Order, oh yeah, order, yeah.
So I always think, because it's round, this thing like the letter O, order.
Order, okay.
So it's a mandatory. So where they've just gone up there, they've accessed that building. You are allowed to, if you work here and you access these buildings, then you can come up here.
Okay, I didn't.
So
I didn't
for
see
us, unless we're a bus, a taxi, or accessing off-street premises,
okay.
we can't go up here.
Oh,
So do you understand why I've stopped you?
yes.
And what would be the consequence, the implications of continuing up this road?
Maybe we got a ticket.
Yeah,
Fine.
it's an offence.
Oh,
Road traffic
yeah,
act.
that
So it
says
is
order.
it's a law, isn't it? So that's why I've had to stop you
Okay.
there. So confronted with these signs, what options have you got? Where would you, if you can't go up there, where would you need to go?
Turn right.
So let the plane go over. No, yeah. So can you? So it's quite easy to miss those signs.
Yes.
Get yourself in a bit of hot water
Yeah.
and go the wrong way,
Yeah.
which would be an offence. So that's that. So we're going to turn right because we have to. Perhaps I could give you a bit of help with that, looking for those signs to
Yeah, I
get
think
you looking, because when you drive in the city, that could happen a lot. There could be no entries, buses only, all of that stuff. So should we have a little look at that?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you happy to continue?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Any questions? Anything you're not sure about?
I just need to look at these signs.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Looking for signs, and we also talked about the braking, didn't we? We talked about the braking back there where we stopped, and and that stop line.
Yeah.
So if you've got two stop lines, which one are you going to go for?
The first one.
Brilliant.
good.
What if I can't see them? They're not visible. Should I just assume that's
Well,
a
if
stop line?
they were, to be fair, they were a little bit covered, and that happens. They do get worn, but there were clues. If in the middle where the tyres go, they were worn, but on the edges,
Yeah, that's why I've seen some, but it just made me confused.
They were visible, but they were a little bit hard to see. So, but we still need to respond to them, so we can look for that, because the road markings do get worn out.
Understood.
If they're completely worn out, I will let you know. Just I'm not going to try and trick you.
Okay.
So if you're happy, should we continue?
Yeah. Do I have to just turn right?
Yeah. Well, I won't go over there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So look, they've responded, haven't they? The people that have gone up there.
Yeah, I've seen. But why that car is coming from there then?
Well, maybe on the other side of that street there wasn't a sign. Maybe there was. Maybe they didn't respond to it.
Oh, so that sign is only for going this way.
Well, we don't know, and so we could go the other side of it.
I've read something else. It says only.
I just need to direct you at the end. If you could turn left, you concentrate on this and then ask me that question, okay?
What does this mean? Only for access.
Can I just interrupt you? I just need you to concentrate. Have a look what's going on down the road. What signs are coming up?
Buses, taxis.
Yeah.
Bus lane
What shape
cameras.
sign is that?
It's blue sign.
Yeah. Can you go down there?
Yes, I think we can.
No, you can't.
Oh.
Turn all other traffic.
Okay.
Got to turn left.
Oh, okay.
Got to turn left. So without that little bit of help, do you think you might have gone down there?
Yes.
So that we got something we can definitely work on with you. So what I would like you to do, because you did have a question, if you can just pull up before this taxi. Don't worry about the yellow lines on this occasion. Just leave enough room to get out. Okay. That's it. That's fine. That's close enough. So just stop there briefly. So yeah, so there is your question I do want to answer, because I know you're burning to ask me a question, but I need to interrupt because of the signs.
Yeah.
Do you understand why? So if you went down, what did the signs say?
Buses only.
Buses only. Can you go down there?
No.
If you did.
But I thought if it's only in red circle, that's when we can.
Okay. Well, so what shape was the sign?
Round.
Round. What does round mean?
Oh, okay. So anything round, that's comes an order.
Order. So if it's round with a red border,
Mm.
do you know the difference between the round ones with a red border and the round ones that are blue? That there's a
Well, I've been
distinct
reading somewhere
difference.
on the internet. It says the blue ones that gives positive information. Yeah, am I right?
Yeah. So that's what you can do.
Okay.
So if you was a bus,
Mm-hmm.
go down there.
Mm-hmm.
If you was a taxi,
Mhm.
go down there.
Okay.
And what other type of vehicle could go down there? Did you say?
Cyclists.
Cyclist.
Mm.
If you're in a motor car, that's not a taxi. Can you go down there?
No.
Where
So
did-
you have to have a taxi sign.
So there was clear signs there that tell us where we need to go.
Mhm.
So this is all part of following the road ahead and being safe and legal.
Got it.
So there, do you understand? I've had to get you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't want to. You get a fine. There's a camera on that
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
And who would be paying the fine?
You.
It would come to my address, and
Yes.
then I'll just forward it to you. But I won't let you do that.
Yeah, okay,
So anyway, you did have a question.
Mhm.
I just want to. Can you remember what your question was?
Yeah. It says only for the access. What does this mean? Only to access only.
So if you live down there,
Ah. Okay.
if you're a plumber and you're going to do a job down there, if you're a driving instructor and your pupil lives down there,
Okay. Only then.
you can access.
So that means I just can't
deliver the
use this as a
shopping.
shortcut.
You know, taxi driver could go to drop you off down there.
Ah.
But it's to stop it being a thoroughfare. They're trying to reduce the traffic cutting through like a shortcut.
Understood.
Okay. Happy?
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
All right. So if we continue, should we do a bit more of this following signs and road markings?
I think so.
I've got some challenges for you.
Is it?
Are you up for that?
Let's see, I don't know.
So,
Well,
if you're going to make a mistake, I need to assess the risk. If there's someone behind, I don't want you to brake suddenly.
okay.
So I will be a bit proactive with you
Okay.
and give you a heads up if there's the potential for danger.
Mm.
If I can let you go the wrong way and it's safe and legal, I will.
Okay.
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 But I want to get you to start look. So we don't do that. I want you to start looking for the signs. I want you to take a bit more responsibility,
Okay.
and I can help you with that.
I'll try my best.
So I might give you a little bit of prompting.
Okay.
Maybe just give you a
That would help.
little nudge just to
Yeah.
get you where you want to be.
Mhm.
So anyway, right. So if you're happy, when you're ready, drive off.
Do I have to signal here?
Who's in that taxi?
Someone sitting there.
What are you done with that?
Yes.
If he was about to move off, would you expect him to signal?
Yes.
Be helpful. Wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes. Yeah.
Great. See, look, he's like, oh, good, I know where they're going now.
Okay. Yeah, so
You know, because the problem there could have been, just as he's about to move off, you move off. So if you both move off without a signal, then you'll both be like, oh, he could have signalled.
so if there is no one, like if it's 12 o'clock in the night, then it's okay.
If there's no one to benefit from a signal, then you don't need to use it. But to be honest, we're in a busy street, moving on, you're best to put a signal.
Okay.
Because you don't know he's sat in that car with his tinted windows on.
Okay.
Anyway, what do these signs tell you? Where have you got to go here?
Looks like left only.
Okay.
So am I in the correct lane?
If we're going left, yeah. And then at the lights, we're going to go right. So the next set of traffic lights will turn right. So I'm going to own up to that one. I could have given you a bit more information there to help you plan that. If you knew you were going right here, what lane would you use back there?
Right lane.
That's on me. I could have told you that a little bit earlier. Now what I'd like to do next is take the next available road on the right. So have a look at signs and tell me which one you're thinking of going for.
This one?
Can you go for that one? What are the signs?
It says no right turn.
That'd be a bad idea.
Okay.
And no motor vehicles. So next available road on the right, where would that be?
Maybe just over there. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it available? Are those signs telling you can't go down there?
Can't see.
What does the blue disc with the arrows say?
It says stay in that lane.
Yeah, keep right arrow. You see okay? And now at the ends we're full ground to the left, we'll just follow the road round to the left. It'll be signposted for the city.
City.
City in the ring road.
City centre.
That's it. You ever been to Norwich before?
No.
You heard of the Norwich City Football Club?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube. Yeah.
I better give you a direction at the traffic lights. I'd like you to turn left.
Okay.
So you're signalling, would that have benefited these pedestrians there?
Yes, definitely.
If you can take the next road on the left. Next left. Okay, so what I'd like to do is follow the road ahead unless signs or road markings say otherwise, okay? So, little challenge for you.
It's like a dead end.
So where would you go here?
To the left.
Good, how do you know that?
It's a giveaway sign over there.
Very good, well done. Well, I'd like you to continue to do that. Look for signs, road markings and follow the road ahead.
There's a little gap.
Pardon?
There's a little gap over there.
Little cab, yeah.
If the cat comes in front of me, do I have to brake?
Well, I'll answer that in a minute. I just want you to figure out what we've got to do now.
We can't go ahead.
So if you just stop for a second, is there anyone behind us?
Nope.
Okay, so put your handbrake on. So we seem to run out of road. Why do you think that's happened?
I think I didn't look for the roads.
Yeah. So if this is a no through road, do you think they'd put a sign up?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, they did.
They did?
They did.
Did you see that?
Yeah. So you missed the sign. But on this occasion, I was quite happy for you to do that because we've not made an offence. We've just got to turn the car around. So have you ever?
If I do this on my test, would I fail?
To go the wrong way? No.
If I come like this and I...
What you would be asked to do, just as if you come down here on your own, the examiner would say, I need to turn the car around.
Okay.
So have you turned the car around before?
Yes.
Okay, so just before you do it, just tell me what's your plan, how are you going to turn the car around safely?
I think we have to check all around.
Yeah.
And then... Oh no. We prepare the car first.
Okay, yes, what's the routine? Did your instructor give you like a little routine?
Yeah, something like prepare, observe, move.
Very good,
Yeah.
so you could use that. So what is your plan? How are you going to do that?
So I can go a bit to the left and then turn the car around there.
So you're going to go up there,
Yeah,
and then reverse around there?
Yeah.
Now just think a bit of planning. If you do that option, what side of the car will you be on?
I'm on the right.
Yeah. Where's the most danger coming from?
Right.
I'd say from probably one behind. So, I mean, personally, I'd position to the right so that you've got a clear view down that road. But saying that, what's all this? What might come down these ramps and stairs?
Very soon.
That's it. So, hence the all-round observation. But you'd be, in my opinion, it'd be best to drive forwards there for your view, then you can reverse back into that and then drive forwards. And also that would put you on the correct side of the road.
Okay.
As you go out, so you're going to go out onto your side.
Alright, so I'll go that way and then reverse that way and then go that way.
It's no real right or wrong, but I think just personally that would be the better option.
Okay. Shall I do it?
Whenever you're ready.
Do I have to signal here?
Is anyone going to benefit?
No. Okay.
So I want you to start thinking about answering some of these questions for yourself. Who's going to benefit? Will it confuse anyone by signalling?
No, I don't think so. It's all in all.
So what I'd like to do now is if you could take the next road on the right, and so we've got the man there. Is that a potential hazard?
It is. The child there.
And if you could just come to us before we turn it, just stop here for a second. Just creep forward a tiny bit further forward if you don't mind. No one's behind, so they won't be confused. And just look over your right shoulder at the sign.
Yeah.
So that's where it was.
Oh.
So okay. And this sign. So what you were? So
Oh. Okay.
1-0 to me.
Quite hidden,
on that
isn't
one?
it?
Hidden? Well, is it? I don't know. I don't think so.
Maybe it's hidden from my eyes.
Okay. So there it is, hidden in plain sight.
Okay.
So there you go. These are things I want you to start thinking about. So
Okay.
yeah, so when you're ready, if it's safe, I'd like you to turn right. I need to be aware of time because I think I was given till 10 past, was it?
Yeah, I think.
Have I got until 10 past? So we've got 15 minutes left. And I want to make sure we get it back on time so you get very grumpy. At the end of the road, you're going to turn right. If you can just pause there literally for a second. I just got a question. No one's behind, so we're not. What's your view like that way?
It's quite like the pillar is blocking my view.
Could you position any differently to give you a better position here? Could you put your car in a
Maybe
better position to see?
bit straight.
Yeah, if you turned it around there, how is that going to benefit your view?
Yeah, it's gonna be good view.
It won't. This won't block your view, then, will it?
Yeah.
So you could do that. You could use your position.
Shall I reverse and show it again?
You don't need to, because that car's there blocking the road. So if you just pivot the car around, straighten it up, and then see what that does to your view there now.
Yeah.
Better, isn't it? Yeah. You haven't got to try and look around me then.
Yeah. Is there a
There you
fault
go.
on the test?
Well, it wouldn't be unless you pulled out in front of someone, but you want to be positioning for good vision. Do help yourself to see. Yeah. So by coming up a square, you can get a better view.
Shall I continue?
If it's safe. Is it safe?
Yep.
Good. You can continue then. At the end of the road, turn right.
So get a position like this here.
Good.
That actually gives better view.
Yeah, that's good enough. And at the traffic lights, I'd like you to turn right. So be mindful of any signs, because sometimes at traffic lights you might get signs that say no right turn.
Shall I stop at the first light? First one?
Good.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
this is where, oh, okay.
So that was more clearly marked.
Yeah.
I think I could let you off the first one, because it was quite hard to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking actually, should I stop or should I then? I quickly remember that you just told me to stop at the first one.
Well, I'm happy that you did it. That you're aware of it. So that's all good. Be mindful of like what signs you've got. So you've got your lots of blue arrows, haven't you, telling you. So imagine this at night time. Would they help you sort of know where you're going if there were no other cars about? Can be confusing sometimes. Which side of the bollards you got to go and stuff.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Why got 3 lights here and 4 lights there?
Well, the fourth light there that's sticking out to the right. What do you think that's for?
To go right?
Yeah. Do you think that might be a filter arrow?
Oh yeah, a filter arrow. Okay, so the kind of a crossroads, is it?
It is a crossroads, and so what does that mean when you got a filter arrow?
Yeah.
Good. So just have a look at signs, road markings, because I just want you now to follow signs for Great Yarmouth and the A47. Can you do that? Have a go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind if you go the wrong way, and I won't let you do anything illegal.
Okay.
I just want you to do it safely. You can go the wrong way safely, I really don't mind. He'll mind because we'll be late, but I really don't.
This side? A47. Yeah.
So just follow it round to the left now. So there, you're just too late to do that. We need to see that sign earlier. Or you do. Really. That's the challenge, isn't it? To get you to see that sign.
Okay. And I'll keep my
So if you could take the next road on the left, it's immediately after this bend, okay? So immediate left after this bend. So plan for it now. So it'll come up quite suddenly. So if ever I'm giving an instruction, like if it's immediately, it means you need to respond to it before you see it.
Okay.
So you need to do your mirrors, get your signal on, because, and at the end we're going to turn left.
Did I do the right thing, signaling early just before we got right?
Yes.
So we're turning left, are we?
We are.
Okay, I need to keep my eyes open.
So get your eyes on full beam. Look at the signs. What signs you got up in front of that bus?
Give way and the arrow.
Yeah. So the next set of traffic lights is going to turn right. So how would you position at this junction if you're going to be planning to turn right soon?
Okay, and maybe on the right hand side?
Very good. So this is the one we did earlier where I didn't give you that information in good time. And then I want you to follow signs for Great Yarmouth A47.
Okay, so this is where I made mistake last time.
That's it.
So I'll go straight into right hand lane, yes?
If it's safe. Always if it's safe. So that was where the sign was.
Yeah.
Did you notice it said A47 before the road?
Okay, now I didn't know that.
So there you go.
Just,
So we
I
can
just
use
didn't see
signs
that
and the
arrow.
road mark.
Yeah, I just didn't see that arrow.
That's it. So does it matter if you go the wrong way?
Okay.
As long as you do it safe.
I didn't know that. So that doesn't affect my test if I go wrong.
Your test is to prepare you for the real world of driving.
Oh.
So if you do well on your test, they'll say, do you know what, you can drive safely. So if you come up here in the wrong lane, you're better just to go round, because we could look for other people that maybe have done the same mistake. I think the learner's having problems. That's if someone come up here in the left lane and put a signal on and wanted to come across, would you let them go across?
No.
Well, you could do.
Yeah, oh, okay. They can
You could
change
help
lanes.
them.
Okay.
So that was an option to you. As you come up, you could mirror signal, slow right down, and see if someone lets you over. But then what's the problem for cars behind that want to get on? They might get a bit annoyed. So you have to sort of weigh up what's going on all around your car and make a good decision. And safety is always number one. Drive safely, you will pass your test. Drive safely, you'll be a good driver. You won't have accidents. And, you know, that's what they want. That's what we all want.
Just a sign, another sign.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to deviate from following signs to Great Yarmouth. I'd like to take the next road on the left.
This one? Yeah.
Good, well done. Here's as we turned into this road, there was a sign. Did you see it? Or was it just too much going on with?
Yeah, I was focusing on my turning.
Yeah, and well done for spotting that as a very tight junction.
Yeah.
I was very happy with your speed going in there. What if you met a lorry coming out of there and there wasn't room to get in? What would you do?
I'll probably keep my car a bit to the left and see if it goes.
Yeah. Could you stop and let them out? And then you go in after?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
That would be a good option. Yeah. But just to let you know, there was a sign for lorries, a weight restriction, so no lorries over 7.5 tonnes.
That's why you asked me.
At the end of the road, turn right, and look at the angle of the junction. How you position your car to give you the best view.
In the centre?
Yeah,
Like
square
this?
up to the give way line.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Can you see it? Okay?
Yes, 100%.
Then it's okay. So another challenge for you. Just need you to be aware of signs. Okay, this is really important. This one, okay. So can I leave it with you to do that?
Yes.
If you see any sign of interest, tell me what it is.
Can I just talk while I'm driving? Yeah.
I need to give you direction. End of the road, turn left.
Says touch sign and then stop. So we're turning left.
At the end, turn left.
A stop sign there. Okay, that's okay. Good.
And now you have stopped. Just have a look for signs for Great Yarmouth from the A47. That's where I'd like to go.
Right lane.
So you start planning that now.
So I'll position it this way.
Very good. And have a look, see how many stop lines there are in case the lights change again.
2. If I have to stop, I'll stop at the first one.
If you have a look on the other side, oh no, it wasn't here, was it? It was a bit further up.
Yeah.
That one doesn't have 2 stop lines. It was the next set of lights. But we might have a little cheeky glance at that just to see if they work. So tell me if there's any signs you need to be thinking about responding to.
The warning sign for school children.
Yeah. What time of day is it?
Warning. So what time?
Yeah. What's the time?
3 o'clock.
3
Yes.
o'clock. So if this was a school day, that mean there's more risk, more likelihood of children. Yeah, good. So where are you looking now? How far up the road are you looking?
All I can see is a sign on the lamppost and there's a sign, warning sign. I again that slippery.
Yeah, that's the one we saw earlier. So there must have been some kind of spillage, do you think?
Okay.
Maybe diesel on the road, maybe an accident. Often you'll see cement dust. Oh, here we go. Look, see on the left? See all that cement dust?
Yeah.
That's where it was.
Okay. Maybe someone is trying to steal someone's petrol.
Possibly. Mind you, it's very nice around here. So right, what's the next hazard to dealing with?
I can see flashing vehicles, zebra crossing.
Is it, if so a kid was to run out, is it safe behind?
The car is quite far away.
That's good. So as soon as you see the hazard, look at the sign here. Great Yarmouth A47. Okay.
Going turning left. Next.
Well, we want the A47 one. Did you see where that one was?
Now
That was ahead. There was a bit of a trick there. It said Great Yarmouth in both directions.
We're still following
The A47 was ahead.
Okay.
So I'll let you have that one. Good. So good mirrors. Did you check your mirrors before you braked, or did you start braking and then check your mirrors?
I did both same time.
What should you do?
Before, I should be checking.
Good. So as soon as you see the potential hazard, go mirrors first, because that'll help you with your braking and what you're going to do. Because if you're aware of the risk behind, you'll be like, okay, I need to start thinking further ahead, so that you're super smooth with your brakes.
Okay.
So if all these cars in front were to stop, or that car was to pull out in front of you, then you can, not be more planned in your approach to be safer. Okay, so we've got 3 minutes left, so I think we're just going to do this just right. We'll have a little sum up when we get back at the end. I might even start that while you're driving, but there's quite a busy section of road coming up, so I don't want to distract you through this. And I do still need you to follow those signs for Great Yarmouth.
A47.
And the A47. So those people waiting at the bus, what could you anticipate coming around the next corner?
Bus.
Yeah, so a large vehicle.
Yeah.
Is there room for you and a bus on this bit of road? I'll let you focus on this.
Not here.
Yeah, so good. So that was good speed going, isn't it? Lovely.
A47 is going right.
Well done, good. So now you're looking further ahead, you're getting those signs. And you know earlier you missed a speed limit sign? You wasn't sure, you used to ask me where did it change. So what's the speed limit here?
30.
And then
40.
that's where the change was. You did respond to it, but because you asked me, I just wanted to make sure that that's where the sign was, that you knew that. And I'm going to direct you now, so no, you don't follow the signs for Great Yarmouth anymore. I'm going to give you normal directions. So the roundabout, if you can turn left. Good mirrors before the signal. And if you could take the next road on the left. And take the next road on the right. Good decision.
I was going to turn.
You was or wasn't?
I was.
You was.
And then I saw he speeding up, so I was.
Well, it was a good decision. Okay, at the end, we're going to turn left. So, how do you deal with a junction with no road markings? Who's got priority?
I think there's no road markings, so no one has priority.
Very good. And what I'd like you to do is drive forwards into a bay, of your choice, and just try and finish between the lines if you can. Have you done this before?
Yeah, so
great.
many times.
Alright, you can turn the engine off, relax. So we're just a little sum up. It had 1 minute remaining. Okay. So tell me, what would you take away from that lesson? What do you think you've learned from that little lesson?
I just focus so that I keep my eyes open when looking at the road markings and this signs especially. It didn't go really well in the beginning, but I think at the end I start looking at the signs, and I think I've made quite good decisions.
Yeah. So what's the potential problem if you're missing these signs?
Maybe I'm in the wrong lane,
Yeah, wrong lane.
and maybe just have to go take a big round to come back.
Yeah, so you're going to take a bit longer.
Yeah.
Don't mind that.
Yeah.
But other risks, like if it was a bus gate
Yeah.
or
yeah,
no vehicles,
yes, yeah.
well,
This is-
what's the implication to you if you
Having
miss
on my
those
pocket.
signs? Yeah, you're going to get letters in brown envelopes
Yeah.
with little photos of your
Yeah.
car
Yeah.
saying you just went down this bus lane. There's
My dad gets too many.
yeah, so you're going to get a fine.
Yeah.
And if there was a police car there, they might put an enforcement team on that, and then you're going to get some points
Yeah.
and a fine, I think. Yeah. So definitely want to be looking for that. Is it okay to go the wrong way?
No.
You can go the wrong way
Wrong way.
legally,
It's illegally, yes,
safely.
yes.
I'd rather you do that.
If it's orders, then don't.
So where are you going to be looking now? What are you going to take from this lesson that you're doing differently now than when we started the lesson?
Well, look at the road signs.
And how far up the road are you looking?
Quite far away.
That's it.
And then react to them appropriately.
Brilliant.
And I can look at them and just plan ahead.
And if you see a hazard coming up, what's the first thing you're going to do?
Mirror check.
Why?
Because so that I can plan ahead and brake smoothly, and I'm not hitting my brakes.
That's it. Brilliant. Good. Well, that concludes our little lesson.
Yes, it is.
Thank you very much, Howard. I will see you in the office in 10 minutes.
Okay. Thank you very much. I didn't need a timekeeper. I thought I did all right with that one. I thought